Hey guys, it's Pixel and welcome back to another part of Zenitsu. I forget which one this is, probably part 7 or 8. Either way, I actually don't know where we finished off in the last part. So what we can do is we can work on the bottom pieces here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get out our birch planks, apply all the way over here to this finger here. This here. Ignore that dirt block. This is actually the second time I'm doing this because the first time I did it I had no audio. So, and I didn't get far into it before realizing I had no audio. Don't worry about it, I was only 3 minutes in. So I catched on pretty early. But you want to find his other finger here. And you want to find these 5 diagonals, or these 5 singles here. And with your placement block, you want to count 3 blocks to the left. 1, 2, 3. And then starting next to those 3 placement blocks, you want to place 4 blocks going diagonally up to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And get rid of the placement blocks. It should look something like that. Now you want to place 4 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4. Get the placement blocks. Once you have that, you want to fill in these 3 spaces here underneath our birch outline with birch planks. Let's just do this. And we will do filling in later. We're going to put the birch away. As you can probably tell, you can probably already know that's going to get filled in later, considering that is a finger and I'm only using 2 blocks for the skin. By the way, I probably mentioned this before. I have mentioned this before in other pixel art tutorials. I don't know if I mentioned this in this tutorial series. But you do not have to use the concrete variants. You can use the wool variants. In fact, you don't even have to use smooth sandstone. You can use regular sand, or you can use regular sand or sandstone. This sandstone. You do not have to use the exact same blocks I am. You can replace the concrete powder with, well, I guess if you're using wool, then you'll need the powder. Yeah. Either way, regardless of whether you use wool or concrete, you're still going to need the concrete powder. Regardless of that, I just want to let you know you do not have to use concrete. You can use black wool, you can use terracotta. Of course, do not use terracotta when it comes to the shading. For the hair and down in the jacket that he's wearing, you're going to want the terracotta and the concrete. So, I'm talking about you can use the black terracotta. You could use, you don't have to use concrete. Anyway, let's get out the yellow terracotta and let's come all the way over here. You want to come over to where we have these 4 sets of 2s that went across to the left, or actually it went down to the right. Pretty sure we started over there and not over here. Well, actually, we started over there and then we went over here. So, but you want to find those 4 sets of 2s. And right after, we have these bunch of linked and double linked blocks. Oops, I got rid of that. It's supposed to be 2. Once you find those 4 sets of 2s, you want to find the first one and the second one. Underneath these 2, underneath the rightmost block, you just want to place 1 terracotta. And this is your yellow terracotta, not your brown terracotta, it is yellow. From that 1, you want to place 2 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2. From those 2, you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally down to the right. 1, 2. Now you're going to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally down to the right. 1, 2, followed by 2 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 6 blocks going diagonally down to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of the placement blocks. From these 6, you want to place, actually, what is doing? Actually, you want to place 8. So you just want to add 2 more singles going down to the right. 1, 2. Originally before it was like 6 and then we have this shape, but I've decided I do not like that. So we're going to, from the 2 going down that we just placed, you want to place 8 blocks going diagonally down to the right. From there, you want to place 5 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you want to place 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3. From those 3, you want to place 4 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. From these 4, you want to place 6 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From these 6, you want to do 2 things. First, you want to find the rightmost block. From the 6, you want to place, first thing you want to do is you want to place a linked 3 going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3. I don't really know how to explain a linked very well, but essentially what you want to do is you want the last block of the thing before it to be touching the first block of what comes after it. So you are not going to be needing the placement block. This is a regular 5. Sorry, this is a regular 3. You need the placement block to get to it, whereas a linked, you do not need the placement block, you just connect it directly to where the last block was of the previous instruction. See what it should look like. Now, going back to the 6 that we had here, you want to find these 2 blocks here and place 1 block on top of each of them. It should look something like that. From those 2, you want to place 1 block going up to the left. Now you want to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. 1, 2. From there, you want to place 1 block going up to the right. Now you want to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 1 block going up to the right, followed by 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 1 block going up to the left. Now you want to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. 1, 2. If you want to do this 1, 2, one more time, I want to do 1 block going up to the left, followed by 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. 1, 2. And if I did this correctly, you want to then place 4 blocks going diagonally up to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I did do it correctly. There's a lot of 1, 2, 5, and I wanted to make sure I did. Would have needed to make sure. What you want to do now is this? No, we won't fill that in just yet. We won't do any filling in just yet. What you want to do now is, I guess what we can do now, the hair is probably going to be the most complicated because there's a lot of, I was going to say we could go into the hair, but let's go over here and finish down here, or at least finish the outlining of down here. What I was saying going on about the hair is that because of what the shading I did for the hair. There's going to be a lot of using the placement block to get to next areas with not only the yellow terracotta but with the yellow concrete. So it's just basically chaos. Yeah, let's go over here so we can finish the outlining of his jacket or coat or whatever it is he's wearing, shirt, whatever it is. We want to come all the way over here to where we have these 5 blocks here. That has the 2 on top of it. Or right around that area there. I'm gonna come back a bit. You guys know where I am. And once you find that area, you want to go up 1 to these 4 blocks here, and next to the 4 blocks with your yellow terracotta, you just want to place 1 block. Like so. Now you want to place 2 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 1 block going down to the right. From there, you want to place 2 sets of 2s going down on the right. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. Also, yes, I do realize that it's really hard to see what I'm doing sometimes because of Nezuko in the background. So if it's hard to see what I'm doing in certain areas, or it's hard to see what we've done in previous part and I just stand in front of it, it will become a lot clearer once we get more stuff added in. So do not worry about not seeing what it is we have done, because when I was in the very beginning, you might have noticed it looked weird. It looked like it was blending in, or it didn't blend in, but it was hard to see what it is we'd actually done because the Nezuko build was showing through. So do not worry about it. It becomes a lot clearer once we get more blocks going. Now, from the 2 sets of 2s that we just did, you want to place 3 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to place 1 block going down to the right, followed by 3 sets of 2s going down on the right. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. From those 3 sets of 2s, you want to place 1 block going down to the right. Now you want to place 2 sets of 2s going down on the right. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. What you want to do now is you want to place 1 block going down to the right, followed by 2 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2. And those 2 blocks should be connecting to this black outline here that we already filled in with black concrete in a previous part. There is a small patch of yellow terracotta over here that we have to get to. Going back to where we started, this outline to the 5 here, you want to follow the outline down past these 2 singles here, past these 2, and you want to find these 2 sets of 4s here, and you want to find this one here. I'm going to stop accidentally destroying the outline. You want to find these 4 here that follow these 3 blocks that came before it. Once you find those 4 blocks, you want to find the rightmost block of it, and underneath it, with your placement block, you just want to place 1. Now, underneath that placement block, you just want to place 1 terracotta. And get rid of the placement block. Switching back to your placement, you want to place, it doesn't matter if you do it from right next to or underneath, but you're just going to want to place 2 like this, or 2 like this. Either way, you're going to get to where we need to go, because you want to place 1 right there. So it really doesn't matter as long as you place 2. If you place it directly next to it, you want to place 1 underneath it. If you start the place block here, it's right next to it. Either way, you want to place 1 right there. It's hard to explain it because you can do it from either way. From that one that we just placed, you want to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2. From those 2, you want to place a linked 4 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the 4, we can go in 2 different directions. Either way, it's going to connect back to this 4, regardless of where we stopped. Let's continue going to, it's going to go to the left either way, but let's start from this block here. From that block, you want to place 2 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2. 1 and 1, 2, 2. Now you want to place 1 block going down to the right. Now you want to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2. From those 2, you want to place 6 blocks going diagonally down to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Get rid of the place of blocks. Now you want to place 2 blocks going down on the left. 1, 2, 2. And you don't have to do this, but if you have the coordinates like I do on your screen, if you stand on top of those 2, you should be at height 34. So this is a trick I use whenever I'm building pixel arts. Is if I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, height-wise, I stand on top of the block, and since I'm 4 blocks off the ground, this should technically, I know that if, so Netlify, the editor I use to make Zenitsu, the generator, yes, I do convert it myself. I don't convert it myself, I just simplify it down to the basic blocks, like to a limited palette. I'll also gain that detail in from the original image I used. But what I do is, on Netlify, this right here is at height 30, but because we're 4 blocks off the ground, it's going to be 4 blocks higher. So if I'm unsure about something, I'll stand on top of it, and it's at the right height. I know I'm doing everything correctly. It's harder to do it widthwise because Netlify always starts this edge over here at 0. They don't at 0, so this right here would be at the 0 point mark. So widthwise, I just have to trust that I'm doing it correctly, because I have no way of really telling. I can only really tell if I'm doing it correctly height-wise, and most of the time, I am. Anyway, moving on, that's a neat little trick you could do in your own world if you're making your own pixel arts to see if you're doing anything related to what I'm doing. If you stand on top of it, if it matches to Netlify, 4 blocks higher, that is, or 4 blocks lower, whatever, you're doing it correctly. From these 2 here, with your placer block, you'll place 1 on the left side of it, the bottom block of the 2, and underneath that placer block, you want to place 3 blocks going across to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now, from the 3 that you just placed, you want to place a linked 2 going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2. Now, back to this 3 that we placed before this linked 2, you want to place 1 block going up to the right. Now you want to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. From there, you want to place 3 blocks going diagonally up to the right. 1, 2, 3. From those 3, you want to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. From those 2, you want to place 3 blocks going diagonally up to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally up to the right. 1, 2. And since this area is small enough, I will fill it in with you. And this area here gets filled in with the yellow terracotta. So, there you go. That is the yellow terracotta over here. Down here done. but there's still a lot more yellow terracotta to be placed in the hair. So let's put the terracotta away for now, I think. Give me a second. I think we still need, let's see. I'm trying to do this in the best way. Alright, let's do this. Let's get out the, do I have the white concrete? I still need the white concrete. I think I should have white concrete down here in one of these chests. Aha! I'm going to need you, and I'm going to need the snow as well. So let's get out the white concrete. We are not done with the concrete yet. We're also not done with the powder yet. But what you want to do, thought we were done with the concrete, which is why I told you guys to put it away. We are not done with the concrete. There is one other area of concrete that we still have to do, and we still got 2 more areas left. Oh, powder that we have to do. What you want to do is you want to fly up here. This is what I'm talking about. It's hard to see where I'm flying to. You want to go to this area here, right above the mouth. Area there. Once you find that area with your white concrete, you want to find that single block and place 1 white concrete underneath it. From there, you want to place 1 block going down to the right. Like so. No. Sorry. How to figure out where okay, I am doing it correctly. Okay. From this block here, you want to place 3 blocks going down on the left. 1, 2, 3. From those 3 blocks there, from the middle block, you want to place 2 blocks going to the left. 1, 2. So it should look like a sideways T. Then you want to place 3 blocks going up on the left. 1, 2, 3. To finish this little section off, you just want to place 1 block going up to the right. And then you want to fill in this area here with wet concrete. And now we are done with the white concrete. I'm just going to put it over there. Since actually, no, I'm going to put it right there because that's where it usually sits in my inventory when I'm not building things, when I'm not doing tutorials. Let's get out the white. Actually, we can't actually place white concrete without falling because it's support blocks. Let's do this. Let's get out the sand and the birch, or the sandstone and the birch. If you're using sand, I would just get out the birch and the placement block. And let's go over here to this area here, but because I'm using sandstone, we can use it. I personally prefer sandstone because it's not going to fall on me. You want to come over here to this eye here, which should be on the left side of where we just were. And you want to find these 2 blocks here. Right before that 1 black block there that connects to those snow. From those 2 next to it, you have these 4. We're going to start from the 4. From the left side of the 4, you want to place with your sandstone or your placement block. Yeah. Use sandstone for this. I recommend using sandstone. I really would. But if you don't want to use sandstone, I'm gonna do it as if you guys are using sandstone, but of course you can always go 1 lower than actually have to, and then put the sand on top of that, and then have the white powder sit on top of the sand. Either way, you want to find these 4 blocks here, and from this block here, you want to place, I may not even need the birch. I don't think I may not need it. I actually am going to need it. Okay. I was trying to figure out if I needed it, because there are parts on here that are not edited, so I got confused for a second. Anyway, from these 4, you want to place 3 blocks going diagonally down to the left with your sandstone. And of course, what you could also do is just, with your bookshelf, do this and then place sand on top of it, but then you'll have to place one here to get that sand. So that's why I just do not use sand, because it's complicated and you have to have supporting blocks under each of the sand pieces. I don't really feel like having those blocks. So if you're using sand, you'll have to figure out how to do that. From these 3 blocks here, now you want to, from the 3 singles, you want to place 2 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the right. Sorry, to the left. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. From there, switching to your birch, you want to place 1 birch next to the sandstone here, like so. Switching back to your sandstone, you want to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the left, 1, 2. And that birch will actually be a good starting point for later when we do the birch shading in the face. Now, from those 2 sand blocks there, you want to place 1 block going up to the left. Now you want to, actually, we don't actually need to place that there. We can just get our white concrete powder out and just straight up on top of this 1 sandstone block there, go straight up with your white concrete powder, and you make your opening, and now you can fill that in with concrete powder. Let's do this actually. I didn't even need, I just needed the blocks underneath at the bottom. Now what you want to do is you want to now, you have to go to the other eye. I'm wondering what these are. I think they're like rice pieces that are flying up into his face, or from his rice ball, or whatever the heck it's called. I think it's called a rice ball. But essentially, I think it's a rice ball, but I think these are basically them flying into his face. And of course I could put them 1 in front, but you can't really do that with Netlify. So I'm just keeping them 2D. I also don't like really like 3-dimensional looking things, or making it look like, yeah. So these are just rice pieces falling, going into his face. Once you find the other eye, once you're at the other eye, it should not be hard to find the other eye. Once you want to do that, you want to find these 2 blocks here that are underneath these 6 blocks, I believe. Yeah. These 6 blocks here. Once you find those 2, you want to place 5 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, switching to your birch planks, you want to place 1 block next to those 5 sandstone. And we're going to put the sand away for now, because we're just going to need the birch. Actually, no, we're going to need one more stone block. Yeah, it's just one. From that one birch plank, you want to now place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. And now you want to place 1 block going up to the right. On top of this birch plank here, you want to switch to your sandstone and place 1 block on top. And then you can just place 1 block there. And I would say place 1 right there, but you kind of like 1 block underneath that here. That's no there. But we can't until we get the other powder blocks. So you just want to make it look like that, essentially. Okay. That is all the white concrete powder done. You can now throw that away. We are going to put the sand away, though. And we are going to get out our birch. Actually, just keep it in our inventory. That's what we're going to do. Since we're already in this area, we might as well finish this birch area underneath this little white concrete powder area here. Might as well. So, from this block here, from this sand right here that we just placed before that powder there, next to it, you want to place 4 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should look like this. From those 4, you want to place 3 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2, 3. I meant on the left. These should be going to the left right now. Now, from these 3, you want to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2. Now you want to place 1 block on top of the leftmost block of those 2. So it should look like a tiny L. Now you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally up to the left. 1, 2. And you want to fill in this area here with your birch planks. Also, feel free to use terracottas, the white and light gray terracotta for face if you prefer that. I just prefer having sand and birch as the face blocks, typically speaking. I only have one that doesn't use. I have a few that don't use sand and birch as the basic skin blocks, simply because it's either how I did it in Netlify or or they're not my pixel arts, or they're pixel art of someone else's that they gave me. Now, what you want to do is you want to find this L shape here, these blocks here, this one right here, and with your placement block, you want to place 2 blocks underneath it, 1, 2, and underneath those 2 placement blocks, you want to place 3 birch planks underneath it, 1, 2, 3. Get rid of the placement blocks. From those 3, you want to place 1 block going down to the left. Now, from going back to 3, you want to place 1 block on the left of the center. And from that one that you just placed at the center of 3, you want to place 4 blocks going down on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just want to fill in that space there with birch. Let's go over here to where we have these 3 blocks here. That's just floating right above the nose. I guess this is still the nose. But you want to find those 3, which is just right above that 1, 2. One thing there that we aren't too far from that white concrete bit there. And you want to, with your placement block on top of it, you want to place 4 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also on top of the placement block, starting on top of it, with your birch planks, you want to place 2 blocks going to the right. 1, 2. But also from these 4, starting next to it on the left side, you want to place 3 blocks going diagonally down to the left. 1, 2, 3. Let's work with the diagonals that we just placed rather than up there. The reason I did them both at the same time is because they both went off of that 4 placement blocks. From these 3 singles here, you want to place 3 blocks going down on the left. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally down to the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 4 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. Sorry, to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, from those 4, you want to place 1 block going up to the right. Now you want to place 4 blocks going up on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, if this is going a little too fast for you, make sure you pause the video so you aren't behind. So if I'm going too fast, you can slow down the video or pause to make sure you are doing it correctly. I do not want you guys falling behind. If you've made it this far, I really don't want you falling behind, because if you're falling behind, then you're guaranteed to make a mistake, and I do not want you making mistakes. It's okay if you might be a few blocks off, like 1 block off, but don't worry about it. I don't want you to be too far behind. From these 4 blocks here, you want to place 2 blocks going up on the left, 1, 2, and now you want to place 1 block going up to the left. What you want to do now is you want to fill in this area here with birch. It's small, but I'll do it with you. It's not too large. On larger areas, I will skip me filling in on camera. I will, like those areas down there, I will not do on camera because I will be in utter silence, and I don't want you guys to sit through however long that might take me to do in silence. Let's go to the other eye and do that area, and then I'll tell you what to do down there and what things get filled in with what. I think it's pretty self-explanatory what areas get filled in with what down there, but I'll still explain to you just in case you, I don't want to say stupid, but I definitely don't want to say stupid. Just to be like, this gets filled in with this, that gets filled in with this block, just to have it in there. I want to find this. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Let's just put that back. Let's just put that back and get rid of these. Yeah, that was not supposed to happen. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to find that 1 birch block there, and next to it, directly next to it, I'm going to place 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3. Now, from the bottom block of the 3 on the right side, you also want to place 1. Now you want to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2. From those 2, you want to place 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now, wait. That isn't supposed to. Oh, okay, yes it is, I forgot. You just want to place 1 block on top of the rightmost block of these 3, and then fill in this area here with birch. I got confused for a moment, because this area here, where I have those sands, aren't quite edited down yet, so I just got confused, thinking I did something wrong, but no, I did everything correctly. Going back down to these 3, you want to find the leftmost block, and underneath it, you just want to place 1 place a block, and underneath that place a block, starting directly underneath it, you want to place 2 blocks going across to the right. 1, 2. So it should look like this. Now, underneath the rightmost block of the 2 that you just placed, you want to place 4 placement blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting underneath it, you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally up to the left. 1, 2. Should look like this. From this block here, you want to place 1 placement block on top, and next to it on the left side, you want to place 4 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next to the top block of the 4 on the left side, just replace 1 birch. Going to the bottom of the 4, actually, you just want to place going to the 4, you want to place a linked 2 going down on the right. 1, 2, and fill in that space there with birch. It should look something like that. Yeah, let's do a little bit more. Let's come down here, all the way down here, to where we have his neck, just above where we have these light gray area with the gray lines through it. This area here. Yes, I realize it looks like I pointed at Nezuko, but you want to find this empty space here That's what I meant, it's like peeking through. Obviously, I know you guys know too that it's farther away, because those pixels would not be that small if it was connected. What you want to do is you want to find these areas here, and you want to find, why did I mark that? You want to find those 3 blocks there that has 3 sets of 2s either side of it. And once you find those 3, on the leftmost block of it, with your placement block, you just want to place 2 blocks going up. 1, 2. Switching to your birchwood planks, starting on top of those 2 placement blocks, you want to place 4 blocks going diagonally up to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And get rid of the placement blocks. Now, you want to find the second single that went up, this one right here, and on top of it, you want to place 2 blocks going up with your placement. 1, 2. On top of those 2, you just want to place 1 birch plank. From that one, you want to place 2 sets of 2s going up on the left. 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. Now, from those 2 sets of 2s, you just want to place 1 block going up to the left. And now you want to place 2 blocks going up on the left. 1, 2. Get rid of the placement block. And that's what it should look like down there. And let's do one more tiny little shading area underneath his mouth. You want to find, you see this mouth area here that's right underneath this nose? You want to find these blocks here, these 7 blocks here. Once you find the 7, you want to find the leftmost block. Underneath it, you want to place, I believe, 8 blocks. Yeah, 8 blocks going down with your placement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Underneath the 8 blocks, starting directly underneath it, you want to place 3 blocks going to the right. 1, 2, 3. And get rid of the placement blocks. Starting on the right side of the 3, you want to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2. Now you want to place 2 blocks going down on the right. 1, 2. From those 2, you want to place 2 blocks going diagonally down to the left. 1, 2. Now you want to place 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2, 3. From those 3, you want to place 3 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to place 2 blocks going up on the right. 1, 2. Sorry, I meant to the left. That should have been going to the left. From those 2 blocks there, you want to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. Now you want to place 1 block going up to the right. And you just want to fill in that area in there with birch. Just fill this in like so. Now, let's put the birch, let's put the birch away. You're not going to need it for a while at least. Well, at least not until next part. The blocks you will need to fill in are the yellow terracotta, the yellow concrete, and the sandstone or sand. It doesn't matter, honestly. So, with your, you don't have to do it in this order. With your yellow terracotta, you want to fill in that area there, and get that space over there. So you want to fill in this space here with yellow terracotta, and you want to fill in that space over there with yellow terracotta. With your yellow concrete, you want to fill in this area here with yellow concrete, and yes, those placement blocks I told you to place at the beginning, and I just want to bring this out, you do not go past these blocks here. You don't go past these blocks here, and so you want to and you do not go past those blocks there. If you have placed blocks up for widthwise, pretty sure I did tell you to place them for part 2 or at the end of part 1. You do not go past those placement blocks there if you have them. They're there for a reason. Anyway, you want to fill in that over there with yellow concrete, and this area here also with yellow concrete. You want to fill in that area, and we'll fill in that area with yellow terracotta, this area with yellow concrete. Let's go over here. You want to fill in this area here with yellow concrete, along with that single space right here with yellow concrete. I'm just going to fill it in for you, just right there. And then this area here with yellow terracotta. With your sand, you want to fill in this space, and that space with sandstone, or with sand. So I will be back when that is filled in. I will see you guys. Actually, I'll see you guys as soon as that's done. I literally just said that. Okay, I am back, and this is what you should have so far. I do want to say a little something. Well, one, we are done with this part. I will not be doing it anymore. But I am going to be gone for a month. I'm going to be out of town in the U.S. Virgin Islands starting Sunday, so I will not be making any videos for the time that I am not going to be. While I might have this computer up to where I'm going, I probably will not be filming any videos, because chances are we will be doing something pretty much every day, and I should really be spending time with my family while I'm down there. So I will not be filming any videos for the time that I will not be at home. So if I do not post for a month, that is why. I just want to let you know that I will not be having any videos up for a while. That I will try to have more when I get back, as soon as I figure out what my school schedule is like. So that is really all I wanted to say. I think what we're going to do for the second part is work on the eyes, and the face shading, because that is the least difficult part of the entire pixel art that we have left. The hair is going to be the most difficult and probably the most time consuming. So if we get the face done and the eyes done in the next part, then all that's left to do is the hair and we are done. So as soon as we get the face done, we'll actually be able to see what it is we have done, because the face covers most of Nezuko. I think it's not Nezuko, it's Nezuko. Anyway, that is really it. I will see you guys in like a month, where my next video will be. So, peace out guys. It's been Pixel.